summer snow, breathtaking turquoise waters, and one of the most devastating volcanic eruptions in recorded history. On this adventure, explore North Cascades National Park, the U.S.'s little-known answer to Banff and Jasper. Ascend Mount Baker before touring glacial lakes, lush forests, and rugged mountains. Then, head to Mount St. Helens to visit the site of the most destructive volcanic eruption in U.S. history. It's all just another day in the life in the beautiful state of Washington.
Good morning, everyone, from Abbotsford, British Columbia. Today we're going out to explore North Cascades National Park in Washington, but first order of business is to cross the border. Well, that was a pretty painless re-entry. We are through customs and we are back stateside, so let's head on to the national park. Unfortunately, it looks like the top of the mountain may be shrouded in clouds, but we're going to take a spin up there anyway, just to see what's up there. Oh, that's right. I've got to readjust to using miles again now. I don't know if that's Mount Baker we see, but there is a very tall mountain in front of us that is clear at the summit. So fingers, I don't think that's Baker, but fingers crossed that we get the same thing up at once we get up to the summit. Just gorgeous. Quite a bit of snow still left up here too, seeing that it's late July now. Call this Mother Nature's air conditioning.
The descent from the summit of Mount Baker offers incredible views of the Cascade Mountains.
Breeze coming off of that snowpack is a little chilly though. Well, never thought I'd say it on a road trip in late July, but I've got snow in my shoes. All right, next up on our adventure through the North Cascades National Park is the North Cascades Scenic Byway, which is also Washington State Highway 20. You can easily access it from I-5. And we're going to go up and hopefully see some more of those beautiful glacial lakes, just like we saw up at Banff and Jasper. So see you up there. the names of these towns never get old. Welcome to Concrete. I've been to the town of Cement, Oklahoma, and now we've made it to Concrete, Washington.
The highlight of the North Cascades Scenic Byway is Diablo Lake, a breathtaking turquoise glacial lake set amongst rugged peaks. Take in the views from a stunning aerial lookout hundreds of feet above the lake.
Welcome to the second day of our two-day adventure exploring the beautiful Cascade Mountains in the great state of Washington. Today we are heading to explore the site of the worst volcanic disaster in U.S. history, which is Mount St. Helens in the southern part of Washington. While we got real lucky with the weather being clear at Mount Baker yesterday, I'm not quite as confident saying that here, because the cloud deck is literally about 100 feet above us, just scraping the tops of the trees up there, and we are starting to get a little drizzle on the windshield as well. So fingers crossed we can see something once we get out there. Well, we are very close to the top of the cloud layers. If you look up from behind me there, you can actually see blue sky, and the sun is pretty bright right up there too. And now the problem is, I think we got to descend back down into the valley there before we actually reach the observatory at Mount St. Helens here. Now we're getting back into the thick of it. Clouds are breaking up here, and there's blue sky above, so we may have just gotten really lucky. That's absolutely incredible. Look up ahead of us now, there's nothing but blue sky. Well, it's like they say, mountains do create their own weather systems, so it appears that's what was at play again. So we're standing right in the blast zone, right here. If the volcano had erupted and we were standing right here, we would be pretty instantly incinerated. And these stumps right here are all that's left of the forest that was here before the eruption. Just the sheer scale and power of this whole blast zone and the explosion and the eruption and everything is just, it's really mind-boggling how big it is. But yeah, having witnessed F5 tornadoes firsthand, this kind of event just absolutely dwarfs it. It's hard to put into words, and it's almost impossible to capture with just a single shot.
The wall of debris from the eruption reached speeds of nearly 500 miles per hour or 800 kilometers per hour, pulverizing everything inside the blast zone. Mangled stumps are all that's left of the 150-foot trees that once blanketed the landscape. Ash from Mount St. Helens fell as far away as Oklahoma and Quebec.
And what I'm really blown away by is just how hellish the landscape still is, how much of a moonscape it still is, because you look at things like wildfires, and the landscapes usually grow back pretty quickly after wildfires, but it's 42 years after the eruption here, and it's very, very slowly coming back to life, but there's still a long way to go.
Rivaling Banff and Jasper, Washington's Cascade Mountains feature some of the most breathtaking scenery in the United States. And better yet, they give you a taste of the Banff and Jasper experience without having to travel to Canada. Next time, we shift from the beauty of the mountains to the magic of the sea as we drive the Pacific Coast Highway south from Newport, Oregon to San Francisco. We'll also walk amongst some of the biggest trees in the world at California's world-renowned Redwoods National Park.